Will you be joining us, Steve? T-Rex, take it easy. It's 61 degrees. Beautiful. Just after 7 o'clock, October 26th. Easy, Rex. Easy. Good, good. We're all just going to take it easy this morning. When I worked on TV, I used to say, the weather is the part of the news where viewers get to take a breath. Because everything else is so scary on the news. So whenever weather started becoming scary on the news, like every disaster was a result of humans' influence, it was not that fun to do anymore. Weather is still just the dynamic of differential heating of the Earth's surface by the sun. Hot air at the equator rises and heads towards the pole, replaced by cold air at the pole sinking and heading toward the equator. I wish I had a better view of sunrise for you. How about one from Gil on Twitter this morning in Connecticut? Gorgeous. Looking for reasons to smile. I can't see the sun here for a long time, not till about 9 o'clock, but I can see it reflecting off the buildings. Let's look over towards Quincy. Blue Hill is just off to the left there. I can't see Blue Hill from here. Let me back up and close the door. Steve, you'll be staying with us, right? I assume? Yep. So that terrible hurricane yesterday in Mexico and last night in Maine. Nothing we can do about most of those things that I know of anyway. So let's just try and breathe here, admire the sun underneath the cloud. Yesterday turned out nicer than I thought it would. And this cloud is the leading edge of even warmer air. There's a coast-to-coast boundary in the atmosphere separating pure Arctic air that's building over Canada and a ripping jet stream from the Pacific to the Atlantic. And along that boundary, we have one after another low-pressure systems. It doesn't really show up there, but there goes one to our north in New England today. Wind is from the west. Temperature is going to go to 75 or maybe 80 if we can get enough sunshine today, tomorrow, and perhaps even part of Saturday. Another low goes to our north, and then here it comes. The front is in New England on Saturday night and Sunday. Look at that pile of energy coming at us. Another low comes right over us Sunday night and Monday. And now we're looking at green and yellow. That's heavy rain in central and southern New England. And blue is snow in the north. And then I want to pause on Monday night. This is October 30th, setting up Halloween Eve, the day before Halloween. And over the upper plains there, that's a 1044 millibar high, very dense, cold, sinking air. Not purely driven by its weight and density, but also because of the upper level dynamic. You see that 510 there? That is an Arctic cutoff low pressure system. 510 decameters is the 500 millibar level. Just trust me, that's Arctic air. And then if you move to the lower right there off of Florida, that is force bunching, energy bunched up, not Tammy, we don't think, but a bunch of heavy rain off of Florida and the Bahamas. Okay, now let's widen back out and push that forward. Low pressure is digging down the Appalachian mountain range, and subtropical energy is pouring north, and we're going to have a phasing of the streams with the Arctic and polar and perhaps subtropical streams. That could lead to perhaps bombogenesis, with low pressure deepening rapidly, ending up somewhere around maybe 990 or lower on the Maine coast on November 1st. So that would be a full latitude trough with a surface storm, a lot of wind, and it's much further north than yesterday. That would result in rain or snow changing to rain all the way up into central Maine and the Berkshires, but it would be mostly snow for New York and into Vermont. How much snow? Let's watch. This is the first week of coast-to-coast snowfall in North America. Today it's halfway across from the Pacific. It's moving all the way to the Atlantic over the weekend, and then next week another stripe forms, and it comes in from Colorado across the Midwest into New England. And look at that. Some of the darkest purple in the next 10 days is here in New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, southeastern Canada. And that would all, most of that would be coming right during trick-or-treat time, Halloween. Is that a trick or a treat? And snow guns will be turned on, and people will be hiking and making turns. If this verifies, the GFS is adamant, or at least it has been the last couple days, sees no such thing. Now, if it weren't for that second upper level low coming into the Midwest, I would agree with the GFS, but it looks like there is going to be another surge, and we can watch that on the 850 millibar. The blue is cold enough for snow. The purple is Arctic air. And there it is. We're in the yellow and orange here for our Friday, Saturday, possible record warmth. Talk about that and more. And then comes the blue on Sunday afternoon, north, and then it kind of tries to lift back. There's the storm forming and coming right up. It looks like now an inside runner with the yellow coming up into eastern New England, the blue staying in western New England. Then the purple comes in here. So that is a warm-up with the Tuesday storm, and then the cold air comes in. A lot of wind on Wednesday. So November 1st, well, Wednesday to Thursday. November 2nd is the windiest, it looks like. And that'd be pure Arctic air. And then it tries to warm up again very quickly with warmer air coming at us late next week and next weekend. But at that point, look at Canada. It's still coast-to-coast cold in Canada. So Canada is turning into an ice box with the warm air in the United States and the cold air in Canada. So that guarantees more action going into November, although next weekend could be a warmer one. So technically, we're not making it through a weekend without any weather. We're going to make it much of Saturday. Sunday looks pretty cold, like 20, 30 degrees colder in some spots, and turning wet from north to south on Sunday. So take advantage of this warm weather. I think I might put my holiday lights up. You know how you always end up doing that when it's cold and wet? And maybe today I'll put some lights on that Alberta spruce there. And not much wind, but it is going to pick up from the west. Let's just leave you with highlights from yesterday. Just driving around town, and I saw these people working on a church. I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. And I have ultimate respect for anybody that'll hang from the sky to work on a steeple. And some PSAs and some action. And the clouds came in at sunset, but that did not spoil it. We chased sunset too. All right, see you tomorrow. 11:30. Oh, beautiful October sunshine. Oh, T-Rex. You see what's going on over here? Gonna have to get out our iNaturalist application to see what kind of Halloween scary this is. This phone doesn't focus until it kind of jumps into focus. Come on. Focus. See, it jumps. I don't like that. Watch out for that one, T-Rex. He looks like he's getting a little frisky. You getting a little frisky there, Steve? Yeah. Of course, he never does this for the camera. If I put it in slow motion, he'll like stop. Ready to go for a walk, T-Rex? Just watch out for the typical orb weaver, which I can't focus on there. It focuses when it jumps. That's your typical orb weaver, according to iNaturalist. Makes the orbital web. I think it must like the sunshine. It's past lunchtime and we still have a blue sky. I think this qualifies as a Wednesday beauty. Hope it doesn't mean bad things for our Saturday. We already know that Sunday may be in jeopardy. Location of the First Schoolhouse of Weymouth, adjacent to First Congregational Church. Or it's a nice day to watch the people work on the steeple up in the blue sky. That wind direction finder is pointed toward the southwest. Let me go get another perspective on this and them. Just right, childcare across the street. It's got the spirit. First church in Weymouth gathered 1623. Wow. 400 years. It's in foliage. Top of the tree lost its leaves first, which makes sense, doesn't it? And the workers have just landed on the ground. Good timing. Yeah, because I can. I do. I see beautiful maple leaves. Future worm chow on this gorgeous day. Wednesday beauty. Uh-oh. And another day with cirrocumulus clouds. Instability at the top of the atmosphere, often hundreds and sometimes 1,000 miles away from major weather events, of which there are plenty today. A snowstorm in Montana, decaying Otis now in Acapulco. The daytime images are devastating. Wild weather remains unpredictable. Not a bad day for working in the sky though, is it? West-southwest wind, temperature in the low 70s. One of the warmest October 26th since 1963 when it was 83 degrees. How about a little PSA while I'm here? Rummage sale. Friday, Saturday. Yes, Friday, 7 o'clock. Get here first for the good stuff. Everybody's working up in the sky today. It's that kind of day. Two o'clock, and though we are standing in the shade, still qualifies as mostly sunny. So I will qualify this as a Wednesday beauty. Which makes me a little concerned about Saturday, but wow, look how low the tide is. You still have your boat in the water? There are clouds out there, but they're staying north, which is nice. Subsidence over southern New England. And I think I saw a boat go behind that house. Let's just give it a second here. Wow, this breeze is actually going up the hill from the north. Come on, I just saw a boat go by. Where is it? It's hiding. Moving very slowly. What's your not hurry? That's Charlie over there working on his boat. His winter work boat.
This is all.
Oh, so this boat survived a fire?
Yep. Yeah, she had a front row seat, so
Wow.
all of that and all of this. I think all of this is just.
All right, so this will be my before video. You're working on it. You're gonna do some fiberglassing.
Yep.
And this is your winter work boat. We'll be out there doing some ice breaking this winter.
Oh yes. No, you're welcome to come along.
Joseph B. Travers.
Yep.
Okay.
She'll have her name on it.
Attempting to lighten the load on my desk, and I put this bag here to put all my papers in, but there's no more room in it. 5:15. The clouds came in last 2 hours, but it's still 70 degrees. So I think we can put it in as a really nice Wednesday. Not that much wind right now. The weekend's gonna be split. That's how it looks now. Sunday's gonna be about 25 degrees colder than Saturday, which could be near record warmth if it weren't for October 1963. Hey, Aaron is still here. Flying the wrong way, that's north. Turn around, take a left. It listens. Haha. It's like you, Steve, right? Turn around, look at me. I don't think so. Just looked it up. The correct records are Saturday, October 28th. The record is 81 from 1927. That's actually doable. The record for our Friday, October 27, is 85 from 1963. That was just an infant. I don't think that's doable. Steve, thoughts? Don't bother me. Look at that sunset. Never disappoints. I don't even think it's done yet. It's gonna get a little bit better. Should we chase? And when I say chase, that means walking a couple hundred yards under the Cedrus deodara, past the spruce and the bridal reef, down to the shelf. Chasing. I think I missed it again. Crickets. Just went over the horizon. Of course, when I say chase, it just means going 200 yards down the road. And I missed it. It's 5:46. Too slow, Tim. Still not too shabby. You're welcome. See you later.